Yes, Baba, I mean this, Oliver. Who are the Dan man? Me say who are the Dan man? And who are the comedian? Now who are the comedian?
This is Caribbean
Then
Close
which
Up
man is a
Television in
hand?
association with Caribbean celebrities. My name is Lovena Brown, and I'm here to speak to one of the most famous actor, singer, comedian out of the parish of St. Mary in Jamaica. You know.
So I left the job, the half day, and I went back home, and about 2 weeks after that, I got another job with the Water Commission.
Okay.
I stayed there until I always wanted to further my education, so I applied to the university for a job. The same day I got a letter saying they don't have any vacancies, the same day I got a letter saying come for an interview. So I went for the interview and I got the job at the university at the domestic bursary, and I worked there for many, many years. And then during that time, the drama school run by the Little Theatre Movement started, and it's
That's how
funny.
you get in.
It's very funny how I got in. One day I was at home. It was 3 of us from St. Mary, living together. Myself, Carlton Brown, and Noel Brown.
Yeah.
Carlton didn't go to the Intel, but Carlton was from St. Mary. He's from St. Mary, and so one day I said, bring a piece of paper. I said, Iman, this is for you. And when I read it, it's about the school being formed and they want people to come and audition. No, me never know where Little Theatre was, but them carry me. And I went and I did an audition, and I got in and started going to the drama school in the evenings after work, you know, and the rest is history.
So, what was your first big break?
But actually, my first big break, I must say, was my first pantomime music boy.
Okay.
I played. I mean, I remember the one you only play, you know. Moondrops.
Okay.
I played Moondrops. And I was a friend of Junior. Junior was the star of the show, and Raymond Hill, the late Raymond Hill, and Miss Lou was his mother, and Lois Kelly Barron Miller was the mother's friend, and we lived downtown in a Bolo Lane and that kind of stuff.
So that was your first time playing with Miss Lou as well?
Yes, yes.
How do you
But
feel?
let me tell you,
Country.
let me tell you something. You should have found out how the country people them feel. When the year before that, the 3 of us guys said we're going to go to a Christmas movie. So the evening we went, you know, and we reached right, you know, remember Old Carib?
Yes.
And we got to the that metal gate.
Yes.
And look at it, I don't know where the force come from inside of the theater. People were pushing together and one push, and me end up at the clock.
What?
Yes. And you know, I said to them guys, I said, look here, you know, me not have it better to go enjoy my money. I said, come and go down a ward.
Yeah.
Go watch the pantomime. I went there and sat way up in the gods, as them call it, in a foul roost.
Yeah.
And when I saw that queen of Jamaican folklore entered, I knew that was where I want to be, sharing the same space with her. And I said to them guys, I said, next year meet up on that stage with her, you know.
What I said.
And no, they believe.
Yeah.
Them say, Oliver, I know you love it, so it can happen. And the following year, that was when I got into the drama school and auditioned for the pantomime, and got in. And it was the most wonderful, wonderful thing. When I went back to the country, the people, my country folks, were so happy. It's like all of them were on stage
You're like
with me.
a king.
Yes. So you know, so my car trunk full up of the food, the banana and the yam and the coke and the dashi and piece of meat I go back at town. Yeah, and that was really thing. That was really exciting.
That must have made you feel really good as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What I was not prepared for was the admiration or adulation of the general public.
Yeah.
Because I got rave reviews from the critics at the time, and those were no ordinary critics. You have the Harry Milner, the Archie Lindo, Mervyn Morris, and all those people.
And they critique very hard.
Exactly. But they loved this man, this boy, this young man, whatever. Harry Milner, in his critique, said, "Where was he all along?" You know, and I just move on. And see me, the journey is 41 years long, but still going.
But comparing theatre, you know, during that time when you started to know, how do you find it?
I must say, it's different. When I started, you were trained.
Yes.
You were, even as an actor, you were given like homework, because then you were not properly trained in the art. And you get to understand some of the rudiments of theatre at the time. Nowadays, and I am saying it with excluding jambies, and it's not because I am so associated with jambies. Most of the theatre, or most of the performances that you look at now, cater to just the commercial aspect of making money. So there is no, you hardly find real creative moment. The content also is kind of empty. You know, it's light. It's just for people to laugh. And sometimes, sadly, we tend to go below the waist in seeking humor. That was, in my experience, that was never ever the case. And up to today, it's not the case with me. And that is why I single out jambies. Because jambies aspire for greatness. You know, their content is good. I mean, there's always a message or two. And it's still theatre. They don't go out of the rules or the boundaries of theatre, because theatre is older than all of us. They don't go out of the rules or boundaries of theatre. We try to keep it inside that rule.
Well, you know, I must back you up on that, Oliver, because, you know, nowadays when people go into theatre, some of them don't really want to go anymore. And I know that your plays are always clean, are very, very clean. And from the moment they hear Oliver, then they'll touch they'll touch the theatre.
Because, you know, one of the most gratifying experience of my life is that now, being in there for 40 years, I am seeing third generation. Children coming, children's children. You know, you have a grandmother, a daughter, and a son, a grandmother, daughter, coming to the show, 3 of them coming together. And it is really nice. And I could never ever feel satisfied or feel accomplished knowing that people said, "Me now come on the show here because a nastiness and a slackness, and me can't tell me pitney, me can't, my husband can't come or whatever." No, I would never. I would not believe that I'm an artist by doing that.
Let me touch a little bit.
Yes, Baba. I mean